sorry about when I was recording my video, there were some technical difficulties. I'm going to actually keep this one a little bit shorter than it was going to be originally. I'm going to summarize my points a little bit more. I am so upset with the people who were all like, oh, Joseph pay for this, oh, Joseph pay for that, we might be nicked or bugged up, but just pay for it. No. And you saw why tonight. You saw why that mindset is dumb tonight. The reality is he's 7 foot, 280 pounds, and I feel like everyone in Philadelphia had forgotten why Joel Embiid fell to number 3 in the first place. Joel Embiid, he came off of an abdominal injury in his year in Kansas. That is a real serious injury. That injury is the injury that Yao Ming had, and that cut Yao Ming's career short. So I want everyone to understand that there should have always been a process with Joel Embiid. And I do want to see Joel in as many games as possible. The key word, and what differentiates me from the play crowd, like a Burge, etc., is as possible. I don't want to rush him in there for the singular sake and purpose of he has to play this game. Because of what just happened tonight. What happened tonight was my counterpoint to that point by a Burge. No, I don't want him in every game. I do want him to take some back-to-backs off. Because I want him in the postseason where it matters and where you actually have a chance to win a championship. Him getting injured against the Washington Wizards is meaningless for this team. Him ever getting injured, obviously you don't want it. But against the Wizards, at the midway point of the season, why? For what? If you hold this guy out of back-to-backs and you put him in the best possible position to stay healthy, that is more relevant to this team moving forward than if he's able to be a warrior who's able to play every game. You can make that demand of Ben Simmons. You can make that demand of Tobias Harris. You can make that demand of virtually any other athlete. But with Joel's particular body frame and with Joel's history, this organization, hopefully this little scare, returns you to a point of prudence in, okay, does it really make sense to put Joel Embiid out on the floor in this situation? So, as an example, Joel Embiid, you were up 20. You were up 20 at the time of the dunk. If we're going to be really honest here, and Tony Bradley looks like he's playing good basketball, and Dwight Howard is decent so long as he's not fouling, you have enough to ride that second half out. When you're up 15 in the third, right then, that should be it. That should be the cutoff point. When you have secured a win, and that's really what you did. I know, basketball, the game of runs, etc. But other than Westbrook and Beal, and you did a great job on Westbrook tonight, other than that, what did the Wizards have? Nothing. So when you're up that big, midway through the third quarter, that's when you start. Because I don't care if they make a run and we still win by 10. If we still win by 10 or 15, I really don't care that we get Joel Embiid out of there. I really don't care. So a little bit of this is on Doc for not getting Joe out sooner when you already basically won the game. I'm not totally going to go there, but I'm going to go there a little bit to say, maybe you could have avoided this because you were literally up 18, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. The game's pretty much by that point over, for all intents and purposes. Unless you really believe that the Washington Wizards were going to outscore you by 24 in about 18 minutes. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. But Doc has been really good on his rotations for the most part of this season. So I'm not going to egg on it too much. I'm sure that for Doc, he himself probably thinking you want that back to take him out now that you're up 18. It's obviously just shitty and unfortunate timing, but I really hope that it goes to prove the whole play him. That's not Joel Embiid's role, whether you like it or not. For me, I want Joel Embiid to be healthy. I want him to have a 10-year career. And if that means he only plays 60 or 70 games a year, I am chill with that. I am perfectly fine with that. Even if the commentators, even though the hot takers of the world and ESPN, First Take, etc., even though they'll never be happy with it, whatever. I only care about winning championships. I don't care about getting their rocks off. After all, the Brooklyn Nets are the ones that they love to death. So let them focus all on that. But Joel Embiid is still my MVP. Joel Embiid is still my most valuable player. Matisse Thybulle, he was insane. Matisse Thybulle was insane tonight defensively. Not just the 3 steals. Matisse Thybulle basically covers up the back end. I still want Matisse to start. I want Matisse Thybulle to start alongside Ben Simmons. That is insane. And we saw that in the Indiana comeback a month back, right? But Matisse Thybulle, his defense has been amazing. And all of a sudden, Matisse Thybulle is giving you a little bit of offense. And that's all you need. I made this comment on Twitter, and I said, if Matisse Thybulle becomes Mike Miller, that is the pinnacle of his career. And I think he can reach it. Can you be 12 points a game, maybe 4 rebounds, 37% from beyond the arc, and be this absolutely disruptive defensive force? And so I want to see Matisse Thybulle as a starter substantially as we experiment with this. Because I think Matisse Thybulle brings something different to the starting lineup where his ability to rotate to the ball, his ability to cut off driving lanes, and when he's playing the ball and not playing to get a steal and not hacking. When Matisse Thybulle plays fundamentally solid defense, he changes the game on the defensive end of the floor. He is literally a defensive superstar. So I would like to see Matisse Thybulle keep that starting spot, especially if Steph Curry is going to be missing a bunch of bricks, and if Danny Green is going to be throwing these 35-footers in transition like one of the dumbest players I've ever seen. So there are guys who are playing bad basketball, and Matisse is playing great basketball, and I want to reward Matisse Thybulle. Keep Matisse in the starting lineup even when everyone's back. Because if Steph Curry and Danny Green keep doing this shit, against Nets or Bucks or Heat, Lakers, etc. No, I can't do it. Both Curry and Green are playing bad basketball, and I've just had enough. And I believe one, if not both of them, will probably be gone by the deadline. It is what it is. Curry had that 8-9 game hot start, but he has not only come back down to earth, but, you do notice his defense when his shots not falling, and you notice the bad shot selection. And at this point, it's, bro, what am I getting out of you? And now with Joel Embiid out for another 2 to 3 weeks, if they are here, it's even more imprudent on them to play good basketball, share the ball, and not take 35-footers in transition before anyone else gets back. I thought I was upset when J.A. Redick took the transition piece, but at least he was open, or at least there was only his initial guy guarding him. Did this one-on-three crap. Danny Green doesn't know what to do with the ball, so he just flings it at the rim. What the living fuck? I have never seen a player as dumb as Danny Green. Never. I have never seen a player as unintelligent as Danny Green, particularly on the offensive end of the ball. Just stop it. Like, this dude. We talk about players who should be in the G League. Danny Green should be in the G League. Just pure, utter trash. Ugh. And it shouldn't be possible to notice that kind of trash in a 22-point victory. But you're that bad. Holy shit. Give me Isaiah Joe. Give me Shake Milton. Give me someone. I'm just tired of watching it. I am tired of watching Danny Green play basketball. It is the small forward version of what Al Horford was last year. Just stop. All we're missing now is a signature clap. In Danny's case, it was the run up like a turtle, but good God, dude's a scrub. He's a scrub who sat with superstars and they won him some championships. But this guy is a scrub. Call it what it is. Shane Milton, speaking of him, he plays some good basketball. Hit some shots tonight. We're going to need that, obviously. And are you going to end up, if Tyrese isn't traded, are you going to see a little bit more Tyrese Maxey? You know, your bench really scored well. Tony Bradley, he really does look like a starting caliber center. And I want to praise Daryl Morey from stealing Tony Bradley from the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons were the ones with Tony Bradley. I have no idea why the Detroit Pistons, probably the unclog at the time, they had like 5 centers on their roster. But god damn it, that's stupid considering you didn't keep Zell Smith. And we basically get Tony Bradley for free, and we get Tony Bradley's bird rights. This dude looks like the next coming of Marcin Gortat. What Gortat was for the Atlanta Magic. They signed Gortat to a deal, and then Gortat, after Dwight Howard kind of moved out of Orlando, Gortat ended up having a pretty solid career in Orlando and in Phoenix. Bradley giving me that same vibe, but you signed this guy to a 4-year, $32 million extension. That's $8 million a year. Basically same contract Gortat got. And you can get something like, I think, I know that they call Gortat the Polish Hammer. I don't think I don't think that Bradley is Polish. I'm going to look this up real quick. Oh, he was actually born in Florida. But I guess we could call him the American Hammer then. Because this dude obviously plays hard. If you hear any noise, it's because I had my Discord up. Yeah, I'm on Discord. I'm going to go mute that now, though. Because I don't feel like doing this video a third time, so... yeah, this is tough. But in Daryl Morey we trust. I feel like Daryl Morey will be able to get us a first solidified starter while we wait for Joel Embiid to recover. I still believe that we could take number. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I believe in the core of this franchise. I believe in Daryl Morey. I believe in Doc Rivers. I believe in Ben Simmons. Especially now, bro, Ben. Ben, this is your time. You know, in the whole quote-unquote, whose team is it, Joe or Ben's? Joel Embiid is the spirit of this team, but it's time for Ben Simmons to kind of, you're our other team captain, Ben. Once he's able to register that 5th test. It's your time, bro. It's your time. It's your time to really reassert yourself as that guy who, we looked at it as our 2 studs. You're our 2 captains. You're also a part of the soul of Philadelphia 76ers, Ben. It's up to you, bro. Keep this thing afloat. If we keep this thing afloat, we steal some wins, still maintain a top 2 seed, and then Joel comes back. And it might have dampened Joel Embiid's MVP candidacy, but there's another candidacy that's out there for the taking. Finals MVP and an NBA championship. That's the end game goal. And as much as this hurts, long as the news ain't too bad, we're still a go. Signing off, I still believe we could take this. Peace.